Imagine this. You're standing at a party. You don't know anyone. Everyone seems to have someone to talk to, except you. You look at your drink, check your phone for the third time in 2 minutes, and wonder, why is small talk so hard? Let me tell you something that might surprise you. Small talk isn't about being charming. It's not about having a script, or being extroverted, or cracking jokes like a stand-up comic. No, small talk is about something much simpler and way more powerful. It's about noticing. Most of us treat small talk like the opening band at a concert. Something awkward to endure before we get to the real stuff. Deep conversations, meaningful connections, shared life stories. But here's the truth no one wants to admit. Every deep relationship starts shallow. Even your best friend, the person who knows your secrets, your weird habits, and your favorite cereal, that bond started with something like, "So what classes are you taking?" Or, "Hey, I like your backpack." Cringe? Maybe. But also necessary. Today, I want to change the way you think about small talk. I'm going to show you a ridiculously simple yet powerful mindset that can make social interactions easier, smoother, and shockingly enjoyable, even if you're the kind of person who'd rather be watching Netflix alone than attending a networking event with free hummus. It's not a magic phrase. It's not a life hack. It's something you already know how to do, but probably aren't doing enough. It's called active. Active observation is exactly what it sounds like. Noticing the small human details about the person in front of you, and then turning those observations into light, no-pressure comments. Sounds simple, right? That's because it is. But don't let the simplicity fool you. This is social kung fu. Let's break it down. When most people think about starting a conversation, they feel pressure to perform, ask smart questions, be funny, sound interesting. But what if you flipped it? What if your only job was to make the other person feel seen? Here's the psychology. Humans are wired to crave acknowledgement. Not the dramatic, "I see your soul" kind. I'm talking about the, "Hey, I noticed your shoelaces don't match, and I'm low-key impressed" kind. Tiny details. Real reactions. Let's try a real-world example. You're in a coffee shop. The person next to you is holding a book. Most people would ask, "What are you reading?" But that's a trap. Now they feel like they're on the spot, having to explain or justify their choice. Instead, say, "That book looks like it's been through some things." It's neutral. It's observant. It's funny. And it invites a response without demanding one. Maybe they'll laugh and say, "Yeah, I've read it 3 times." Or maybe they'll groan and say, "I hate it, but I'm finishing it out of spite." Either way, boom, you're talking. Another one, you're at a party. Someone walks by with a plate of food that looks suspicious. Say, "Is that the chicken? Looks like it fought back." No one's going to hand you an Oscar for that line, but they might hand you a smile. That's the win. The magic here? You're not asking questions that feel like job interviews. You're just making observations that feel like invitations. Here's where it gets fun. Once you start doing this, you realize you can do it anywhere. In an elevator. This is the most dramatic elevator music I've ever heard. At work. You've had exactly 3 coffees today. I respect the hustle. On a first date, your socks say more about you than your dating profile. Small talk becomes a game. A fun one. A social scavenger hunt where your job is to notice things that other people miss. And guess what? Most people are too distracted, too buried in their phones, their thoughts, or their worries to notice anything at all. So when you do, it feels like a glitch in the matrix. It's refreshing. It's rare. Let's be real for a second. Introverts often feel like they're bad at small talk because they don't like shallow conversations. But small talk doesn't have to be shallow. When you actually see someone, when you genuinely notice them, it's already more meaningful than 90% of "so what do you do" conversations. And yes, sometimes your comment won't land. Sometimes they won't respond. That's okay. You didn't fail. You took a shot. You were present. That's what counts. There's a deeper reason why this works. Humans are pattern-recognizing machines. Observation is what makes us feel connected, like we're part of a shared moment. And when you comment on something real, something visible, you shift the interaction from performance to presence. The theory? This is rooted in mutual attunement, a concept in psychology where two people start to mirror each other's attention and emotions. You can't force this with scripted lines. You can foster it with presence. This is why your goofy comment about someone's rainbow shoelaces works better than asking what they do for a living. It's real, it's now, and it matters, even if just for a moment. So next time you're out in the world, try this. 1. Put your phone down. 2. Look around like you're the main character in a detective show. 3. Notice something, anything. 4. Make a simple, sincere, maybe funny comment. And then, let go. Don't force it. Don't try to be smooth or impressive. Just be there. That's it. Small talk isn't about climbing a ladder to deep talk. It's about opening a door. You don't have to kick it down. You just need to knock with presence, with curiosity, with a little humor. So the next time you're in line at a coffee shop, or stuck at a networking event, or on a date that feels awkward, just try it. Notice, comment, connect. And if it doesn't work, you move on. No harm, no foul. But if it does work, you might just make someone's day, or their week, or maybe even meet your next best friend. Small talk doesn't have to feel fake. It doesn't have to be a chore. With active observation, it becomes a superpower, your superpower. And the best part? You don't have to be funny, or brilliant, or extroverted. You just have to care, even for 5 minutes. That's enough. If this video helped shift your perspective, even just a little, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want more down-to-earth tips with zero fluff, subscribe to the channel. We've got more real talk coming your way. Until next time, notice more, stress less, and keep showing up. You've got this.